and a hello to everybody watching now. Back into 3-4 we will go as we return to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. We are continuing our playthrough in the Trials and Tribulations game, part of my full-on Ace Attorney chronology series. We're doing every single game in in-game timeline order, and we are in a doozy of a part right now. Midway through 3-4, as I say, turnabout... beginnings, I think it's called, like that. But yeah, 3-4, you know the one we're talking about, I would say, at those points. We got to a good point last time out, figured out a whole bunch of very interesting things. This is turning into a diamond of a case, shall we say. And will that be a good thing? Will that be a bad thing for our dear Greenhorn Mia Fey? We'll have to find out, won't we? But welcome to everybody in the stream, and into the YouTube video as well we make after the fact. If you're watching this in YouTube land and you end up liking what you see, don't forget to let me know. You can like and comment down below, and if you'd like to go further with your love and support, to tune in for more episodes of this playthrough coming, and for anything else we might do if you're interested in that, make sure to click the subscribe button and click the bell wherever it is as well, so you get those push notifications. So, the case so far has involved a return to a kidnapping that happened a few years ago as of the time this particular trial's happening. Talked about many a thing, and figured out that there is potentially a huge embezzlement situation going on, where all of what we've talked about has been maybe staged for something, and one very unfortunate soul involved in this has taken the fall, because their name is Falls, and they are to take the fall, and we're gonna try and see how it resolves itself here. Potential for somebody who we are aware of is gonna make a comeback, but that's to see when we get into it, shall we? Let's load our data and get right into the next trial court period, which we just left off on last time, after having the revelation talk with our defendant, who said, didn't do nothing wrong, it was all a stage, and I was the one that took the fall for it. Didn't do nothing. It was all just wrong. I had to know why it happened, and that's why I broke out of prison. So yeah, this case, as I said, turning into a diamond of a one. And how is it gonna end? Hopefully we'll find out in this episode. Sit back, relax, and get ready for it. As we have Canadian Judge on the standby here. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
Yes, of course, our Melissa on the stand. You're a brave young lady.
God, not this again.
Oh yeah, Edgeworth's here. This is his first time on the prosecutor's bench as well. We're all greenhorns here. We love it. I can understand the defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer.
Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next.
Well, Miss Fey, do you have any evidence of a motive?
Yes! Of course! I think.
Huh. And also our potential relative to somebody who we know from this game as well, or might be them in a previous life, or a previous form a few years ago, before things happened to them that made them visor up and change the color of their suit, their tie, their hair, and the coffee still stays the same, but you know that's it. You're still acting as tame as a kitten.
Mr. Armando?
Listen, Laura's someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Wait! The whole smile when things get bad no matter what? That came from our man, Armando Diego? Is Diego Armando? Who said that? He is Armando? Wow. He is the one that gave the line to Mia, who then gives the line to Phoenix. Bang! All comes together. Love it.
Huh?
Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is a mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. Excuse me? May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course! Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
I see! Yes, you're such an honest and upstanding young lady. It looks like this witness is a real professional.
But what do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click. She lights right up. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say. We hear what witness has to say. And she just did ask us if we have potential for a motive. Like, we did get a very potential, particular piece of evidence used for ransom for this mysterious Dahlia person who, for you and me, is not exactly that mysterious right now, but we'll get to that, I'm sure.
I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I'd never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge? Killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago? Or kidnapping a poor girl? I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster!
I'd say the truest monsters are the ones who keep themselves hidden, well hidden, shall we say. Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. Keep at it with those bug eyes, Judge, my god. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet!
So somehow, I have to tie her to this case.
I mean, I think we might have that immediately because we have the diamond. Yeah, there could be something else at play here, but we'll have to wait and see when we get pressing to everything, because maybe new things come to light when we do. And also, I just like doing the voices for all things, so let's go! Out of the country year before last, I see. Hold it! So, what country were you living in then?
We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed.
It was a brutal civil war. She had to try and make her way back home alone.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
What kind of sob story is this? What do? Should I press her for details?
We press her for details in this one. Honestly, I'm not sure we need the whole sob story about this one, but we like flavor text. There's no problems with me doing this, I'm sure. Let's go for it. I don't believe there's anything useful out of this one, but we always like to. Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in? Objection! Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in, and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I have lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I can never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you've just stated to the official testimony?
Yes, please, Mr. Judge. Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant.
We'll see what you have to say about this one, but again, there's potential there could be something in that, yet. Let's wait and see.
Hold it!
You didn't know either person? Are you certain of that?
Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people.
Oh well, that can't be helped.
Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth?
Does Judgy have the hots? Which at this point in time is a bit, not nice about it. Do we even have the judge in our record? No, we don't. We never had that. Also, I just missed that line. It's fine.
Yes, it really was a coincidence.
Let me just go back to that and quickly get that last line while I didn't, read it for properly. The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct?
Yes, it really was a coincidence.
Yep, nothing out of it, as I thought. Yeah, I didn't think, like, pressing anything from the first one would give us anything useful. But it did give me a chance to say more things, which I like to do. You'd never been to Eagle Mountain until you went to college. Right. Hold it! So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway?
I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts.
A grave digger, shall we say. But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easy to get to.
Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty, and it's cold, yet romantic luminous.
I didn't know you were such a goth.
Take Melissa out to Whitby. She'd love the goth festival that happens there every year. By the way, what's the name of your college? Objection! The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness does not need to respond to the questions that are clearly malicious in intent.
Thank you. She's really gone too far.
Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here.
I hardly said anything. God, talk about sensitive.
Talk about being wrapped around the witness's finger, like, so tightly. You know. You didn't have a reason for wanting to hurt an officer. I'm sure you did not. Hold it! Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
That's...
Objection! Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing. Oh, really? And why is that? The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that at that time an officer showed her this photo. That seems like a rather serious mistake. That's the old trick in the prosecutor's book.
But that's not fair! That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day.
Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified 5 years ago. You are aware of this? It's very possible she might be aware of this, but just in case, like, how were you aware of this? Like, how well did you keep up with this trial in particular? If you're just some random person, how do you know about all the way back then? I'm just not sure. But let's press anyway. Hold it! A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such a deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt. Objection! My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, But he forgot about the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful.
Would you like to elaborate more on that one, please? You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I'd been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. Who is very clearly a bitter man.
This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to hope too deep. What should I do with that last statement?
Well, this does involve a scarf. Though the scarf in question is not a pure white one, like the victim's notes things said there. Yeah, it's not a pure white. That's the issue we have with it. I think no harm, no foul in this one. Your Honor! What the witness said just now was tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony. The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer, and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point. No, that's not why I... Enough. Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
That's true, you're not, because we never found a white scarf. But we'll keep going with it. Hold it! What do you mean by lucky?
Well, it's February now. Everyone's wearing scarves. If I had accidentally worn a white scarf like he said...
Then you yourself might have been killed. That would have been a terrible loss for this world. Looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten. Mr. Armando? Keep looking around, you're gonna lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Sometimes you have to know when not to talk. Hey, I like talking, that's the problem. I like talking and voicing this video game. Can I help it, Diego? I'm so sorry. Alright, that last one. Hold it! You knew about that incident? But weren't you out of the country until the year before last?
Well, I saw a report about the escaped convict on the news. They had an in-depth report about this whole story, this whole history.
So you were still living abroad 5 years ago, is that right?
Yes.
I can't let her get away with these lies!
Hey, listen to me. She's neck deep in this whole thing. Somehow, you're just gonna have to get her to show the court her true self. Show the court her true self? That's gonna be a fun one. So you added, I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. In February, and what are you only wearing? That's still a very... That's not a lot of layers for even in the courtroom. I imagine there's an AC blasting out in the hot setting in the courtroom, but... You sure you're not cold there, Melissa? You sure you're not cold there in that dress and the parasol? I don't know. I wouldn't be wearing something like that unless I was very, very toasty warm inside somewhere. But what we're doing... I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. So, what's the thing about it? But the scarf we found was not white. It was in the notes that we had to wear a white scarf, but the one we found, ended up finding, was not. Were you even truly wearing a scarf at all? Is that the thing? Let's go to save. I think the fact we gotta just, like, see that it wasn't like a pure white one is the problem that we have here. We need to dissect this a bit more, maybe. Objection! Witness! I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in this photo, but look at the scarf the victim wore as identification. Ah, you're talking about this scarf right here, eh?
Yes, that's it! The scarf the policeman was wearing.
I was just about to read my line, but then eBack!
Let's turn that off for a moment and thank eBack for the 54 months in total. That is like 4.5 years, my dude. God, you're a very nice man. Thank you very much for that one. I hope you're having a pleasant day. I don't know if you're working right now or if you've got me on one of your times off or something. But it is nice to have you and thank you very much for the resub. We appreciate it around here.
NANI?
What? eBack just resubbed BST. I don't know what the problem is. She's like, Nani, what's this? We know what it is, that's fine. Well, thank you very much for the resub again, and hello to BST for that one.
I've got her now. Just don't mess up.
But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. White? This is the scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me! Oh! Objection! Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well. It's not surprising that she mistook it for white. Objection! Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf. Yes, but what's the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but there's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is she saw it in the report. I believe that's what we gotta get. Take that! Witness, have you ever seen this note?
Notes? No, never.
It's top secret evidence. There is no reason that you would have. I wonder about that.
What do you mean?
This note shows Mr. Falls' instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear white scarf for identification. White scarf? Ah! Witness! You knew what this note said! And it's because you knew that you slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf! Well, Miss Foster?
No!
Order! 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 Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. Did you say one more person? That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? Yep. The third person that knew the contents of the note was the person mentioned in it. The extra asterisk. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the truth must come out. This missing person, Dahlia, apparently nobody found. But hey, we know, chat, don't we? I think we're all aware right now. But it is Dahlia who knew, and we're gonna go with it like so, I believe. Yeah, Terry, Valerie, Diego probably not, Gumshoe, no. This is her fake identity. Edgeworth, no, he probably wouldn't have had a reason to know. So yeah, it was the other person who was mentioned in the notes. Alright, we're gonna go for Dahlia. Take that! And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's her name, right there. What's this? So, who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne? Miss Fey must be desperate to be trying to bring the dead back to life. Dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls. Objection! Ha! You said she was killed, but was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago, when she fell off the Dusky Bridge and was lost into the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. Objection! She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. And as far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. Objection! But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe that's the same age you are. Huh? Objection! Even you couldn't! Miss Fey! You're not saying... Tuh, I'm saying it. But I am. Yeah, that's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? I'm so surprised I went into Wookiee form. Oh god. Huh. Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. I understand.
If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now is my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm!
Judge, you got anything else to, something of substance to add to this conversation right now? Witness? Just who are you, anyway?
I'm...
I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have anything to say anymore, witness.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself! Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yaha, but I do. The prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses.
But what did you say?
Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go.
No way! But then why?
If you went and revealed her secret, he wasn't gonna say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so we made a little trade. Let me introduce you to... the victim's youngest sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. But I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well. But, well, as you can see.
Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Objection! Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of the victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder.
Objection! No, really, Miss Fey. I must say, your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost.
How dare you!
Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Fey must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her!
What?
I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Fey, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason could this witness have had for killing her beloved sister? Just in case this goes into a bad moment here, a confidence save is good.
Well, you see... I thought I was winning. Somehow he turned it around on me.
Huh. I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. Is that a Diego shouting that out? The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim.
That wasn't me. It was this guy. This crazy coffee addict.
Objection! I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Huh. What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets.
I'm sweating bullets.
You think you're in the tough spot, huh?
Of course. Aren't I?
No. You just arrived at the moment of truth. That's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Up to me?
The rashness of youth. Huh? How charming. Says the 20-year-old greenhorn here. Calm the hell on, Edgeworth. You are just a babby yourself. Shut up.
Yeah, this coming from someone younger than me.
Exactly. We don't have Mia's exact age here. Would it be, Okay, if her death happens at 27, this was 5 circa 6 years ago, 20, probably 21 around this point. So yeah, Edgeworth will be younger. Edgeworth is Babby. Edgeworth is Babby, and he is, trying to punch way above his weight here with Mia. Come on. Now then, let's not waste any more time. Miss Fey, what motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? She, yeah, it was testified that the entire initial first kidnapping was an elaborate ruse to try and pawn their parents out of a diamond here worth $2 million. In the promise of splitting it evenly, someone decided, nah, I want to offer myself. And the perfect way to abscond with it was stuff it in a backpack and make jump into the river when the shootout started happening. So, this is our diamond in the rough we gotta use, I think.
Take that!
That was a crack and a half. What is this? Is this the defense's idea of a joke? If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Fey?
Oh, that was the rashness of youth.
The rashness of youth? And what is your point in furthering such a... Ah, I got it wrong. Okay, fine. That when it stayed hidden for 5 years, kitten. There must be a good reason for that. And somehow it must involve Valerie Hawthorne. I think I might have jumped too ahead of the gun there.
Okay. One more time, Mia. You gotta read the court record more carefully this time.
Right. It might have loaded a fair moments back, but I think it is, fine to do so. Blah, 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 da, 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 da. Yep, Diego shouts out. Diego shouts out, and then Edgeworth and Armando start throwing claws over the desks. That's there. Right, so we're saving here this time. So we're a bit closer to the crux point here. The motive for having it was... the whole truth must come out. She didn't want the whole truth to come out. It was that obvious. Damn it. Me an idiot. Take that! The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth? And nothing but the truth. There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently. Objection! A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know the secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Get in the shower? Not a problem. You go do that. Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it'll explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. And now it's changed. Her name is now Dahlia in the stands. Damn, we got him. Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf judge? That's just creepy.
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles.
Your girly, your innocent little wiles because you are anything but.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister, Valerie, brought it to the bridge.
Oh, come on! Seriously, Judge, I know. All the judges have a problem with effeminate ladies. They gotta just pipe it down a bit.
After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
Oh, likely story. Shadow's tumbling off and going places. That's what happened there. Come on. Oh, and that's not falling off. You know what? You can say that. That's fine. Okay. Nothing else should fall off now. Right, we're good. The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And were to believe that after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous! Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye? Yes, Your Honor. As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. She's just playing that! You're being played like a fiddle right now, Mr. Canada Man. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Mr. Edgeworth got jump on me again.
Huh. If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We still got that info. That ace up our sleeve.
What info?
Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
That's right! It was a fake kidnapping! Telly Falls told us that in the lobby!
I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie too.
Yes, that's it! A fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret.
The fake kidnapping, and that's what we've got to try to worm out of her. Do we have an evidence piece that would do that for us immediately, I wonder? The timer function. Used as the ransom. I got a feeling that the diamond itself may be used in one of these, but it's not obvious which one we should get at right now. So I think we need a press, because we always do the press. But I'll tell you what we'll do, first and foremost, is have a quick intermission here, because I'm not sure I can finish all this testimony before we have to do the ad break. So we might as well get it done now, so we have all the time in the world to do it afterwards. So I think that's a good idea. We're going to take our break in Twitch land. There will be no break in the YouTube land video. If you're still enjoying watching this, you're free to keep going as soon as the next part starts. But this is going to be a good time for you to pause if you have to do some self-care right now. This is a good time to pause the video, go do that, and then come back to us later. And then when we come back later, we have this testaphony to break down from the Miss Phony in the dark. Come and join us and see how that pans out after this break. I'll see you very shortly. Alright, it's time for us to get on the offensive. This young lady's charade can go on for all that she likes, but we're gonna try and break it on through now as we do our next testimony phase. So welcome to all of you. Hope you're ready for it and seeing how this goes. If you're enjoying this, particularly in our YouTube highlight, don't forget to let me know with likes and comments down below. They do help us out a bunch. And if you want to go further with your love and support to see more of what we do in the future with this series and anything else we do, don't forget to click the subscribe button as well. And find the bell wherever it is as well so you get those notifications, hopefully. We'd love to have you for the journey, and your support is appreciated. So as I said, it is time to break things down, get pressing everything, and find where the cracks in this testimony are. So let's see how this went out first. Hold it! Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship?
Yes. As a tutor.
You were tutoring him? Mr. Falls?
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Falls came in the house to tutor me.
Oh, that makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14.
Thank God for making that less weird than we thought previously. Thank you, game. He probably came up with a kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Falls.
Did I hear him right? Did you just call Mr. Falls a clever fellow?
Yeah, only slightly less, because it's still, like, it's a 20-year-old tutoring a 14-year-old. There's every opportunity that it could still balloon into something far more weird and sinister than it is. Like, you expect a tutor to be, you know, slightly bigger of an age gap, and then hopefully less likelihood of that happening. Not saying it's an impossibility, but, yeah, a 14-year-old getting tutored by a 20-year-old is, nah, I don't know. Then again, the tutoring normal, everything else suspicious, yeah. And I say there again, like, in real life, I started my job teaching in Japanese public schools when I first came over here, and I was 23 at the time. And my first school was the junior high school range. So the top age that I taught in my first year of doing this job, at 23 years old, the oldest kids I was teaching were about 15. So that's like 8 years of difference. But, you know, I'm legally classed as an adult. They're legally still classed as kids, so it kind of works out there, and I was absolutely not going to do anything suspect in any of my job over here. You know, I wanna stay over here and be a nice bean, you know. University students tutoring for extra credits wouldn't be unheard of. Fair! To fair, yeah. We'll have to wait and see, though. Alright, the ransom price was a large diamond, which I have in my evidence. But would you elaborate some more, please? Hold it! I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. $2 million? And that's not Canadian bucks, Mr. Judge. So it's worth probably a bit more of a pretty penny in your eyes.
It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk.
A $2 million pint of milk? I don't know what to think about that. The defendant demanded that her sister, Valerie, make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I wanted to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there in that mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape. There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Falls is.
Yeah, right. It was all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain, and...
Then she made the exchange. She shot Falls in the arm. I mean, I don't deny that, because Terry said so as well. Hold it! That was a dangerous thing to do, considering you were being held hostage.
Yes, but actually, that saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand.
Right, and I don't see that.
Somehow, I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me.
Huh?
That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me.
And then shoving you off the bridge from behind instead. Right, see how that goes. Hold it! I'd like to hear more about what happened right after that moment.
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin? Ooh. Ooh, yeah.
And in the next instant...
Sploosh. I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I'd been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run, and just one little shove from behind. That was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river.
Okay. Would there be anything in that? Because we have the map of the bridge, which there are steps in the bridge that are out. If you were pushed from behind... Hold on, if you were pushed from behind... Would that not make her fall down where all the steps are out on the bridge on the right-hand side, where it is over the embankment rather than the water itself? If you were shoved 18 foot down, that would probably quite hurt. Potentially be lethal. So I'd say I'm more inclined to believe then, rather than being pushed off, you decided to, like I said, jump on your own volition. So you wouldn't end up on the embankment, you'd end up in the water with at least a chance to, you know, have a softer landing. But yeah, this is all quite interesting. But let's keep on going. Hold it! And that's why you hid your identity?
Yes. I only told my sister.
Valerie Hawthorne, eh?
Yes. She's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again.
I mean, that's a reasonable thing to do, but doing an entire new identity and starting a new life? Alright. Let's see how that goes for you. Hold it! And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right?
Yes. My sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
Oh, that makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you? You think I killed her? There's no way I could.
I'd be careful. I'd be careful there, Miss Faye, lest you look like a deer in headlights like I do right now. It's a moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is.
I just got to prove that the kidnapping was a hoax.
And how do we prove it was a hoax? What evidence do we have for this one? The badge, worthless. Autopsy report, I think worthless. Bridge map, potentially, because it would lend a theory that rather than being pushed off the bridge and potentially behind, through the broken parts of the bridge and then onto the embankment, which would hurt, i.e. probably be lethal there. You decided to make a leap over it yourself. Not sure about the scarf. I don't think the photo is, I don't know. Then we have the note. And we have the photo. Doesn't there's anything in that that's relevant to this point here. Camera has a timer function. And the diamond is there too. It's either the diamond that proves that everything was staged for the ransom. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. Because you said you... I was afraid about kidnapping again for my family's money. Shoving me off the bridge from behind. So you said during this bit again, if we have a look at it again. He let go of me. I was dazed. I tried to turn and run away. Mr. Falls turned to grab me. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second. And he gave me a bloodthirsty grin. Then in the next instant, you were pushed off that way. Huh. Just one little shove from behind. Before the sister could catch you, you fell. Alright, what's the order to do this in, I wonder? Yeah, I don't think the diamond at this point I don't think proves anything to any of these ones. I think the likeliest thing is how she described being pushed off the bridge. One more time, let's look at it again. One more time. When he was shot, he let go of me. Then you were dazed, turned to try and run away, which implies you turned backwards over the broken parts of the bridge. Then you turned to grab me as well. As you ran past, you locked eyes, did that, and then that next instant you were shoved. And apparently would land in the water. But yeah, you were saying... Because again, if she describes it like this... The altercation is at the middle of the bridge, or probably like just off to the right-hand side, nearer to where the broken parts of the bridge are. Terry gets shot, Dahlia manages to break free, turns around from facing Valerie, who's on the left side of the bridge, turns around to the right side, tries to make a run for it. According to her, Terry grabs arm, then has the idea to push you from behind at that point. Bearing in mind that now behind means that with Dahlia to the right, behind would mean she gets pushed further to the right of the bridge, through the broken parts of it, and have a very hard landing, rather than the soft landing in the water, have the hard landing on the embankment. And at 18 foot of a drop onto solid ground, that's either very painful, or that is unsurvivable. Yet here you are. Yet here you are. That is the thing I think I take umbrage with. So, let's go to this. I believe I'm gonna go for it. Because I can't see the diamond being used for any of these here, like, without much fun to it. I think the diamond brings up later, let's be honest. But yeah, I think it's just the way she described how the pushing of the bridge happened. How can she, how can that happen and she still somehow gets a landing into the river with the way she described it? Turns around, runs to the right side of the bridge, gets shot from behind towards the right side of the bridge where everything is broken, with the right side of the bridge broken over sheer rocks rather than soft-ish landing water. I think that's the bit that's the bit I am having the difficulty in checking. So, shall we take a look at that? I am gonna go for it. Objection! I believe I might be right. Let's have it. I believe I might be there. You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls.
I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible.
Impossible?
I asked that the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind, as you have claimed, instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible! Objection! Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the bridge may have been higher back then. Objection! But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river.
A small change in the water level would have made a difference. You're right. If the events occurred just as the witness has testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
You see,
Objection! Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge.
What? What do you mean?
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Yeah. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
now that you mention it,
Aw, she's just been gifted the way out by Edgeworth here, my god. Like, you would be stupid not to take this.
I do remember now. When I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge side wires.
You can't be serious! Edgeworth has just put that way out for her on a silver platter. Good job, my man. Order! Order in the court! It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion. Objection!
Not now, Mia. This is not time to retreat.
Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. What? I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible. Ridiculous! What's so impossible about it? Because your flawed logic contradicts the court records. Witness's photo. Oh yeah, there's some very tall ropes. You'd need a full-on, like, wrestling-style hoik over the ropes to get thrown off the bridge there. Them ropes are very high, I will have you know. Mr. Edgeworth, you are very... you try so hard, and yet... Take that! Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible for someone to push someone off from there. No! Objection! But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. Objection! So young, and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm. Ah. And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. Ugh! We're getting the poor boy. Huh! So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge, that is clearly impossible! Ugh! Getting him! Getting this man with the backhands! Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally! What? What is this? Objection! Indeed, what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous! My sister was there to help me! She had her gun and handcuffs! She could have saved me! Jumping into a raging river like that! That would have been suicide!
Objection! Perhaps. But still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river. Objection! Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river? The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River. Now we present the diamond, so she can have that 2 million bucks all to herself in her nice, cozy, comfortable life under a new name. Yeah, right. Take that! 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up the mountain with her. The $2 million diamond. Ah! No! It can't be! Oh, but it be, Edgeworth. It be, Edgy Poo. Yes! Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning. At 14 years old, no less. Oh my god. The $2 million, she was gonna keep it all for herself. She did all this at 14 years old. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack. Again, she did all of this at 14 years old. What? That's simply ridiculous! Order! Order! Objection! Your Honor! 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old! And yet she's still capable of this. Age is nothing but a number in this case. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? Yeah, I've heard of younger kids who have said far worse things. This woman is a demon. And there is one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Hey, Yeti. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? Objection! But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Precisely! I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder. What do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia. And then she told her what she was planning to do. Planning to do? She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note! That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Ugh. Who is that? Laughing at a time like this?
Forgive me. It's just hilarious.
Witness? Is that you?
You amuse me, woman.
Miss Mia Fey.
Huh? You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally. You have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence?
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I plotted with Mr. Falls and my sister.
Well,
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that...
Well, Miss Fey? I don't know.
What a joke. You, Miss Fey. Are you stupid or something?
How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Well, it seems that we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense.
Tuh. Of course you are. Is this it? Is it really over? That girl has made a fool of me, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Without evidence, the trial's over? Who decided that?
Mr. Armando!
Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's no evidence, there is still testimony.
Testimony?
On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Falls' stolen car, and then went to meet him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There is only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Mr. I ain't done it! Yes, of course.
Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who is the one person who can testify to that demon woman crimes?
I like how we're going with Demon Woman. We're just going straight at it. And again, she did all this when she was 14! Jesus Christ, girl. But yes, we need Terry Falls to come clean for a moment here. Tell us things from his end of the scale. Alright. Take that! Your Honor! Defense wishes to call a new witness. A new witness? Yes. We would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls. The defendant? There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Why not? The prosecution has no objection. Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand.
This is my last chance, Mr. Falls. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left.
Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes?
I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive. And you were used for $2 million.
That's not true.
Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne, or was it Dahlia Hawthorne?
Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never, ever betray each other.
Terry.
Dahlia, it's true. You are alive.
You don't trust me anymore. That makes me sad.
Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you.
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know.
Eh,
But there is one thing I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Leia.
Hello, NHL fan. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're having a nice time. I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once only. Well then, Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness? I'm sorry! I apologize!
Water! Please! Water! Can't talk! Need water!
Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. Hashtag justice for Falls. Are we making that? I think we might be, depending on how this goes down. Who did Terry Falls see?
That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of Bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on Bridge. I watched my car from Bridge. I never put nobody in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia.
Mr. Falls! You're covering for her! Do you think she would do the same for you? Objection! That's enough, Miss Faye. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial.
Huh?
Well then, Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Is this how you wanted to end, Mr. Falls? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence?
There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think. Oh, now Mr. Armando's on like, I think. Like he's not all high, mighty, and confident now, is he? No! Like, no! Alright then. She wasn't there. Watch. Car from bridge, never put nobody. One woman came, stood in front of me. We talked, we left. That wasn't Valerie. Well, let's just grab everything, because we like to do the talking and get all the flavor text. Hold it! According to the notes, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You certainly arrived early, didn't you?
It was raining. Already dark too.
You waited on the bridge for 30 minutes? Mr. Falls?
Eagle Mountain. That spot. Strong memories.
Why did they just climb up? Could it be he's hiding something here?
Hiding something there, you say, right? She wasn't there, so you waited. Hold it! You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct?
Yeah, I like waiting. I'm used to it.
I'm sure he is. Zebra Boy waited 5 years to ask a single question. To find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have been like a blink of an eye. Well, how poetic, but I don't think we got anything out of that, okay. Watched my car from bridge, didn't put anybody in the car, right? Hold it! You were watching the car?
That bridge, other side is broken. Nobody can come from there. So I was watching car.
What else were you expecting him to do?
I suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but something's bothering me. I'm getting that feeling. A contradiction?
I wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway. No one lives there. There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it.
Anyway, nobody came. No car. Nothing.
far as you know that you saw. Then one woman came. She stood in front of me. Yep.
Hold it! Mr. Falls, think carefully now. Are you certain that it was Valerie Hawthorne?
I never lie. It's the truth. It was Valerie. I remember the face.
Wait a minute. If you had remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification?
Sorry. I told a little lie. But the woman I met, she was different from woman standing here now. She was different. It was Valerie.
It was Valerie. Why don't you come on over? We talked, then she left, right?
Hold it! What did you talk to her about anyway? Mr. Falls!
Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do. She said that. That's why she lied. Got me the death penalty.
And were you satisfied with that answer, witness?
Dahlia died. It was my fault. But I don't really remember. Maybe I did push her in.
Huh?
It don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia, my sweet teen angel, dead.
But you just saw that she isn't dead.
After Valerie talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for.
And that was Valerie, not your Dahlia. You sure about that?
Hold it! How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time, and sunset that day was 5 o'clock. It would have already been pretty dark on that mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Falls, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do.
That woman, it wasn't Dahlia.
Stop right there! What more needs to be said?
Even if it means the death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder, you'll still do whatever is necessary to protect her. Won't you, Mr. Falls?
I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her.
Mr. Falls.
Even if he can show he's lying, the poor guy'll still be cursed. You'll still have to point out the contradiction anyway. That's the curse of being a defense lawyer, I guess. That we do indeed. So 4 PM stops the car at front of bridge. She wasn't there, so you waited. Watched car from the bridge, never put nobody in it. Then one woman came, she stood in front of you. Again? Well, there is a path on the right-hand side of the river gorge. The bridge is out. The bridge has been out for quite a while. For 5 years at this point. Could there have been a time... Could there have been like a short window of time in between car arriving and body being put into boot of car that somehow Terry's not aware about? Also, he had to have seen. Yeah, he had to have seen something. He had to have seen something. You could see the car. And again, I think the problem is as well is that If they were waiting on the other side of the bridge, they'd have to probably come from the other side of the bridge, or at least arrive well before Terry in order to be on that side of the bridge as well. She was right in front of him. I think there's only like number of things that are a bit wrong with this statement here. There's just one exactly is the evidence to get rid of it. Again, I think it goes back to the bridge map. Just to prove the fact that it would be hard for somebody to approach from the other side of the bridge. And when you arrived, you'd have had to seen her already, because no way to get across on that side. You'd have already had to been there. I think there's a lot of things wrong with this, so I'm gonna go for this. She stood in front of me, one woman came, but yeah. All goes to the broken bridge and how it's nigh on impossible to get across it from the other side, so I think whoever this woman was, Valerie or Dahlia, likely Dahlia, this woman was there first already waiting, so between 4 and 5 deciding what happened, that was like ample time, I would say, yeah. So yeah, this all happened before Terry even arrived, and the woman would have already been standing waiting there. I think it's that. So present, bridge map again and see where this goes. Got the wrong one. You know what, I got the wrong one, I'm just gonna load back, because I did just save. So what else about it then? What's the other evidence that we need? Taken by in there, she was being right in front of her. Oh, maybe, yeah, she'd had plenty of time to like set off the camera shutter timer to be able to take that photo with, and that lends way more for Dahlia to be the person instead of Valerie. It might be this instead that we're gonna do. Bridge and change for 5 years. Yeah, okay, right, this might be the one we have to do actually. Objection! Yes, it is. Okay, we got it. Objection! So when you had got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Well then, I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying. Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye. You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. Tuh! Victim schmictim. Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Mr. Falls? Please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true.
Huh?
I had somewhere to go. A special place.
Did you go to the special place before you went to the bridge?
Yeah. It's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
A memento?
5 years ago, I hid it on the base of a tree there. It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get.
Oh gods. Oh gods, that is so similar. That's so similar, or if not, that is exactly the same vial and the same necklace that contained the poisoning from when we did the first case. Which technically is a year after this one, but that's beside the point. We did that one first. What? Oh gods. Terry, you didn't. Please don't say you did. This little bottle on the necklace is your memento. It's quite charming, but it looks empty. Terry, no you didn't. Your Honor! You heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But he then left his car unattended and walked away. Plenty of time for Valerie to get offed by Dahlia and then stuffed into the trunk. Boom! He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car.
No! Indeed, there was certainly enough time for it.
Then I've still got a chance.
Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it. Huh? Mr. Falls?
That's enough. Please. Witness? I promised her 5 years ago, if it ever happens, that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle.
No! Stop the trial! Your Honor, we need a recess!
I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this.
No! We're so close! Just a little more! I was gonna prove your innocence!
No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again.
Mr. Falls!
Mr. Armando. Thanks for the coffee.
Mr. Falls! He did. And so, my first trial ended. Suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul, I thought it'd never heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face.
Unforgivable. That witch.
Mr. Armando?
We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kitten.
It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself.
Don't cry, kitten. You're gonna make my coffee all salty.
I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Again, if you are not the man himself, you are so related to him, it's unreal.
Mia. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
That is a fabulous Leo DiCaprio from Django Unchained impression you're doing there, Diego. Oh my god.
Mr. Ramondo. No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away, and eventually forget them.
1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect, angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now, something has happened that's made me remember all of this. Okay, it was short, and it was a short case comparatively to everything, but what a case! What a throwback case. Oh, good lord. I think Chef's kiss on that one, my god. And a brand new episode's been added. We are gonna have time for starting 3-5. So I think we need to go and do the thing and change that information about them. 3-5 comes on right now. Oh my god. Right, there we go. A new episode's been added. And it is Bridge to the Turnabout. We save our progress. Yes, we do. And I think we've got just a bit of time before the break happens to see how it's... Excuse my hiccup. How this thing kicks off. Alright. We lose Rise from the Ashes for now. We'll probably come back to that if I ever decide to do a self-playthrough again. But yes, we need to see how Bridge to the Turnabout begins. Shichishita, the treasured Korine village heirloom whose name means seven-branched sword. It is said that this sacred sword represents life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end, one merciless point. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed, oh fudge. The illusion is revealed and the implacability of fate is finally laid bare. Well, that is not just a little bit morbid, should we say that? February 6th, 9:48 AM, Wright & Co. Law Offices. And before we continue with Sweet Maya and we kick off Bridge to the Turnabout,
we're gonna have our intermission at this point. Thank you very much for sticking with us so far. I hope you enjoyed the ending to 3-5 because my god, I did. It was... Holy god, that was intense. And I enjoyed every minute of it. Right, as I said, it's gonna be time for a break and we can process everything that just happened. And we will start off with new case. So, Twitch people, we'll have a break here. Hell yeah, we're going on for just a little bit longer. We still have like a good hour of my regular time to go. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. But first, we're going to run the ad break to get that out of the way, so you don't miss anything in Twitch land. YouTube land, we're going to do the thing of saying you can continue watching because there's no break in the highlight, but if you want to pause right now and go do some self-care, this is a good time to do it. And when we come back, we kick off 3-5, the denouement, the final round of the game, the final round of the original trilogy. Kicks off when we come back from the break. See you in a few minutes. So, if Dahlia is going to make a comeback, I need it to happen that she has some kind of moment where I get to do a young, sort of noblewoman-style cackle as it's revealed that she is truly coming out of her demon shell. Like that full-on just like, sort of like that sort of thing. If I don't get the chance to do that with Dahlia at any point in this case, because I imagine it's not all quite over with her. But yeah, if I get the chance for that, I'm gonna be disappointed if I don't get the chance. I'm well gonna say, because I want that curtain to fall, I want that mask to drop, and I want that moment to hit, and I want to give it the beans on that one. But that's probably not going to come for a while if it is, so for now, we're going to start with 3-5 Bridge of the Turnabout with Lovely Mai here. Hope you're still enjoying the video. If you are, of course, let me know with the YouTube land with a comment down below and maybe a like. And if you like what you see so much, you want to see more of it, don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the bell next to it as well. We'd love to have you for our journey as it continues with the final case of the original trilogy. Before I do, I have got to reset the voice mod stuff, make sure that's good. Yeah, we're fine. Okay.
Hey, Nick!
Yeah? What is it?
You know how I've got spiritual powers, unlike you?
Yeah, Maya, no need to brag about it. Sure, you are a spirit medium after all, and it's something that only girls seem to be allowed to do. So much for the patriarchy.
But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right?
I guess so, yeah.
I'm glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up.
Pearls?
So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick.
Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face?
It's the New Year's issue of Occult.
Why does that make cult sound like it's a curse word or something? My god, like it's a cuss.
It's a New Year's issue of Occult. Winter Spiritual Location Special.
Oh.
Well, Pearls looks so happy.
Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true.
I'll say. This sounds more like a scam to me.
Let's at a spiritual retreat called the Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training.
Well, no, I definitely don't want to go. Have you seen Japanifornian winters?
They're a different beast.
You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there.
Reservations? For a temple? Are you serious?
That way, I've already made special reservations just for us. Yeah! And I signed us up for the special course.
That's nice. And the timing couldn't be better. Since we don't have a case right now anyway.
Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on! Don't just stand there. Start packing your stuff. Yeah, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff.
Huh? Me? Why do I have to go?
Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old.
That's a good point. 19. And 9. Damn, Phoenix, you almost got away with it. Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is a TV, and also, I don't like babysitting. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple?
No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall.
Sounds great, yeah. But sorry, I think I'll pass. I hate cold places.
What? No way! How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick. Look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful?
Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the?
What is that, Mr. Nick?
Let me see that magazine. There's none.
Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick?
This girl! It's...
My name is Thalia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me!
But it can't be.
She was found guilty and should still be in prison.
Mr. Nick?
I'll go.
Huh?
Hazakura Temple? I said I'll go.
Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yes! Oh, thank you! Thank you, Mr. Nick! You do anything for Mystic Maya, right? You even walk over burning coals, right?
I didn't sign up for the walking over coals thing. That sounds like it's painful. Please not. It's warm, but it's gonna be very locally painful for my feetsies. I don't want that. The Occult magazine. Featuring a photo at Hatsukura Temple that somehow has a Dahlia in it somewhere. Issue received from Pearls and put into my record. Thank you.
Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at that temple. But I just had to be see for myself. Yes, that is a sentence I'm thinking in my own head. Let me rewrite that in my own head. I just had to see for myself who this nun really was.
And up we come. February 7th, 3:24 p.m. Hazakura Temple, main gate. Now, my Japanese isn't great, but did that say Hazakura on the front of the thing, or is that something else entirely? Then again, if I try to write out those kanjis, I'm not sure if, like, Google Translate would, for example, give me just, like, the Chinese reading of it itself, or, like, say, would you like to translate it from Chinese instead? It sounds like you're trying to translate it from Chinese. Would you like some help with that? It's like, no, I'm sure it's Japanese. I mean, I don't know. It's fine.
It's so cold here, Nick.
Well, maybe you should have put in something warmer for a change.
Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's trading.
Her teeth are chattering so loudly, it's all I can do to make out what she's saying.
Wow, Mystic Maya. So this is the famous Hazakura Temple. Pearly. Well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple. Oh, thank you. Ooh, my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold.
What's with the past tense? Who's freezing themselves into human message?
Well, we are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside. Thank you? I was starting to think I would pass it. Oh, yes, I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is Bikini. Bikini? That's right! Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? It's a tradition to have one, and I wanted something that had a nice image to it. So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger. It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course. Well, my. Quite brave of you, considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those who travel. Reckless? Wahaha! Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya. And we can come back another day. But you went through all that trouble to get the reservations. Yes, right. You've come all this way, so please, enjoy yourselves. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around?
It was an itsy bitsy teeny wearing the yellow polka dot bikini. Oh god. Well, if it's only a name, then I guess I can't complain too much. Alright, let's get, You know what, let's get examining first. What do I see up here? Anything to the side? No. Side door, not important. The massive entrance gate? I guess we'll do that then.
What do you think, Nick? Pretty awesome gate, huh?
It sure is. It looks pretty well maintained, too. This thing kind of puts your hometown to shame, Maya.
Yeah, well, a lot of things have happened in Karine Village. We used to be a lot richer, back when people hired us to perform channelings.
Oh, I see, but... Well, now the place looks a bit run down.
I guess I was just born in the wrong time.
The wrong time to see it all happen there. We've got a big old bell up there, big old canny.
Oh, look! It's a cute little bell tower! I absolutely love the sound of the giant bell!
Oh? So? Which do you like better, that or the sound of money?
Sorry, but I'll take money for the win, Nick.
What are you apologizing for? Don't be guilty about wanting money. Money is good. Money's needed for surviving in this goddamn economy, in this goddamn age of capitalism. Money is needed. It's fine. It's fine to want more.
Oh, look! It's one of those snow motorcycle things!
Most people call it a snowmobile. Yes, that's what I call it. Most people call that a snowmobile, you know?
Snow motorcycle things? Snowblowmobile? Same thing. Too bad we didn't invite Desiree. I bet she could race that wind. She could race like the wind on this slowmobile. Or maybe she'd give me a ride on this blow snowmobile.
I told you it's snowmobile. Nice try with getting those words in, Maya, but my god, also, I almost read that last line there. I take a ride on the snowmobile a bit of the wrong way there. You know what, never mind, don't worry about it. So, what's a channeling dojo anyway?
Ooh, my, you don't even know that? Forgive him, sister, but for he knows not what he is saying. Well, just call me Bikini and forget that sister part. A channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. You have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power.
Holy items?
If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items, it's quite mysterious. The spiritual power of these items seems to envelop you.
Wow, she must have just gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe.
So what exactly is this special course? You must be incredibly devoted to being interested in that at such a young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell. 30,000 times! All while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. Huh? It's February now, right? You have to be careful this time of year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe even die of hypothermia. So be careful, you hear? How am I supposed to be careful? Oh no. I knew I shouldn't have signed Miss McMire up for this.
Pearly, you just got your sister. You just sent your sister for a death sentence, Pearly. I hope you realize what you've done here. So, sister, about this picture.
Well, look at that! I must say I rather look divine there, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, unforgettable in every way. In fact, I wish I could forget.
You mean it? Ooh, I knew it! Woohoo! The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris? The cute little girl in the photo! She looks just like me, doesn't she? But it's a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Really? That sounds...
Sorry to cut in, but this Iris. Again, this is the second time she has donned a new name here. This Iris. Where is she right now?
Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way here just to find a girlfriend, have you?
In Japanese, that probably says, No. That's not what I had in mind at all. If I said that out loud, Pearly would actually kick me in the shins.
Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening. Inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go and have a look at the main hall for now?
So she's in the inner temple, huh? Well, thank you very much for enlightening me as to unto this. Hearty, motherly head nun of Hazakura Temple, a channeling dojo deep in the mountains. And why she went for bikini, I will have no idea, but that's fine. Don't think anything else is going to be them. Just more fake ideas and the man in Newfoundland who had 100 of them. She would have 100 upon hundreds of them, I would say, yeah. Look at me taking my girl go-go juice here. So, we can move, I guess, to the main hall or to the suspension bridge. I didn't realize you had one of those. And when do I get the feeling something terrible is going to happen there in particular? But let's in the main hall first, shall we? Somewhere nice and safe. February 7th, Hazakura Temple, main hall.
Main hall? I think it's even colder in here. Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum.
It's weird. I thought they would serve something a little more, well, traditional.
What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice gruel all the time? I think Maya's right. Oh, I hope there's mashed potatoes too. I love mashed potatoes.
Ha ha ha! What a cute little acolyte. If I can get my words in properly, I don't know who's saying this. So neutral first. When I see the face.
What a cute little acolyte. Greetings to all of you.
Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. 6.8 out of 10, too much weirdness. That's how I'd review Maya.
Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course too?
Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm...
You're Miss Elise Dunim!
Elise? Donim? I think that's Donim, yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right. You know of me?
My name is Pearl Faye. I'm your biggest fan! Who is she, Nick?
Huh. I see it now. Svari! A fortune teller! Where the heck did that come from? I feel like a time long gone is trying to worm its way back into my life, and suddenly I just became temporarily possessed for a moment, like I felt like my voice was going to turn into this, and I would say, it's Vardy, a fortune teller! No, I wouldn't. Again, I cannot... I want to go back and do that Luke at me voice for some ungodly reason, because it was so much fun to do that for some reason.
I've got all your books, Mr. Nim!
What a sweet thing to say. And please call me Elise.
Books?
Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is?
Well, you'd be surprised, Pearly. Sometimes grown-ups don't know everything. But an educated guess? An author, maybe?
Yes, and an illustrator of picture books.
Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it!
Now you get it, do you? Before we talk, we will have a look at around here, because it looks rather nice around here. Everywhere is very scribbled. I love it. I bet the runnings on these sliding doors are instructions for spirit channeling. Kinda like how we scribbled math formulas on the bathroom walls to remember them. Except we couldn't go to the bathroom during tests. And I can't read these walls for peanuts. And that is literally all over it. Yeah, all over. And then the mats down here. There are straw zabuton cushions arranged around a hibachi brazier. I haven't seen a layout like this since I saw this really old Japanese movie on TV. Or it could have been in another universe. This is actually based in that my entire life is actually based in Japan! In another timeline! If it wasn't for this hibachi, it'd probably freeze to death. Indeed, the hibachi pit in the middle. Zabuton cushions all the way around, where you would probably either cross-legged or kneel sit down on that. And then we've got these. It's an altar. It looks a bit old, but someone does do a good job taking care of it. Speaking of altars, I remember seeing one like this in Kurine Village last year. I guess they really do have something to do with spiritual power after all. It's all connected, man. It's all connected. Right, nothing up there. The only thing left to see would be the massive hack-off Magatama thing here. There is a laughably large Magatama on the altar. If I can see Cyclops with the tiny Magatama I've got, I can only imagine what kind of power this bad boy has under his hood. 1.21 gigawatts of Cyclops power. Love it. Alright, now we can talk to Denim. I'm sorry, I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books.
That's alright. I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children.
And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel as if my heart is being purified.
It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that.
Well, I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady.
Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle.
Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much that they asked if I was alright to make it into a book.
Wow. Must have been a really great story.
Maybe I should try to write children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick.
Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say.
An apprentice?
He calls himself Larice. Larice Dunem. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. On Larice's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support.
Of course, Miss Elise. Anything for you.
Did you put Larice into my profiles, I wonder? No, not right now, but who is this Larice? I'm sure we'll find out soon.
Why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training?
No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on.
Oh, I can't wait to read it.
Pearls is completely smitten, taken with her. I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time.
So is that why you're dressed like you are?
Children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them. Well, what can I say? She really is a sweet lady.
Wow, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun.
Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well.
I want to stuff like that. I want to do that viral video I saw of that man swinging his broom about in the bathroom. I want to be famous like that. I want to become a meme.
You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know.
Maybe we'll find one like that up here in this mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one.
How about you try yourself, Maya? If you want an amethyst crystal so much, you get one yourself.
Oh, well, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations.
Oh, wow. You mean you're cooking dinner tonight?
That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl?
Yes! Yes! I want to help whenever I can.
Well, Pearl looks like she just won the lottery.
Oh, I'll help too then.
Oh, no, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friends.
Huh? Putting a lot of words into my mouth by saying friend, but...
Oh yes! Please take this. I think it'll be of help to you. It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we?
So I see the temple. And I see a bridge. Chat, I feel like I've seen that bridge before.
The inner temple. There it is on the other side of the bridge.
Well, if you insist, I guess we'll take this chance to go check out the other temple. Hazakura Temple map, added to the court record. It shows the temple and the surrounding area with a suspension bridge over a river and a gorge that I really feel like I've seen before, chat. There's a thing in my mind, there's a thing niggling in the back of my mind, because I literally just saw it in the last freaking episode, which we just literally just finished.
Okay then, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick, let's go. At least we'll stay warm if you keep moving.
Keep moving, do that extra-schmizing. Yes. February 7th, outside the main gate. What's going on?
Huh? Where does Sister Bikini go?
I guess she went into the inner temple to go help that other nun out.
Oh, right. I think her name is Iris?
Yeah, that was it. Iris. Huh.
I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find.
Don't worry about it, Maya. Maya, don't worry about it. February 7th, the suspension bridge. It's even called Dusky Bridge! Chat, we return to the scene of the frickin' crime. Oh my god.
Wow! Look at this broken down old bridge, Nick!
Yeah, and look at that big canyon below us.
Hey, there's a river down there! It looks like it's flowing real fast! What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm just not very good with heights.
Oh. Hey, I've got it! Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. You know, 1, 2, 3, jump! Looks like you're gonna have to jump! It might be just what you need to get over your fear of heights.
Oh, yeah. Death is a real good way to overcome a phobia, alright? At least I wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge.
I can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge.
Read it again, Maya. Try again. This time for only 50 bucks. It says Dusky Bridge.
Well, it's practically the same thing.
Maya needs a dictionary at some point, I think.
Anyway, the inner temple is just ahead, right? So let's go check it out.
Why isn't there another way across? Why on earth, no. Well, before we move on, let's see everything that we can see here. I want to see, what do we see out here? There's a narrow path going on in a different direction than that of the main hall.
The sign here is so old, the text seems to have vanished.
The path leads to a wooden staircase that goes down to the bottom of the canyon.
Okay, alright, wooden staircase on it then.
Do you really think that's necessary? You would have to be blind not to see the stairs.
Well, it can't hurt. Just pass me a pencil, okay?
Graffiti is a crime, Maya. So no. How about no? Alright, let's see a payphone.
I can't believe there's a public phone here. Who would ever use it?
Well, the people who live here, I guess. I don't think I have any real phones here.
Yeah, but it took like 20 minutes to walk here from the main hall. It'd have been smarter then to build the main hall here, don't you think?
Well, maybe you should work on channeling someone who makes logical sense, Maya. Slight burn. Love it. She's been studying from my Angrosh dictionary. Good Angrosh. Some letters are engraved into a roughly cut boulder.
D-U-S-T-Y bridge, huh?
It says Dusky! Dusky Bridge, okay?
Come on, Nick! Take a look at that bridge and tell me it's not supposed to be dusty! This sign is obviously wrong and I'm gonna fix it! Now, give me a pencil, Nick!
Do I look like a pencil holder to you?
Oh, they do come in blue.
Maya, shut up.
Come on, Nick. Why don't we hop across the bridge? It'll be fun.
I am not so sure. It looks like a bunny hopping across the bridge would destroy it.
Okay, Nick. Then let's try to find a cute, fluffy little bunny and test your theory.
That right there sums up the fundamental difference between sane and insane.
And Maya, you're the latter on that one, I feel like. Good lord. Oh wait, we can see on the other side, can't we? Yes, we should see on the other side. It looks like it's about 20 yards to that cliff over there.
I guess that's where I'll be training tonight. Do you want to train with me, Nick?
And do the special chorus? I think not.
But it'd be so great if you had spiritual powers too.
Really? I see dead people sounds more like a cause of alarm for me.
I don't want to be like Haley Joel Osment in that one. I don't want to see Bruce Willis all the time. That'd be scary. Alright. We move in, because I don't think there's anything else to see. One more scan around. I was probably about to miss the footprints, but I cannot scan the footprints. Can't scan the gorge itself. But I have scanned, I think, everything there is to scan here. Like Broflovsky, I see dead celebrities. Oh god. Alright, off we go. Inner Temple Gate. And as it so says, February 7th, Inner Temple Gate.
Whoa! That bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake!
Paperback, Maya! Do you have a paperback? That's what he needs. And at least
half the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet! Not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green.
Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap!
Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. Yikes! That temple is in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any time.
I guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're gonna train tonight?
That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here. Like a ghost might jump out at you or something.
Spirit medium? Afraid of ghosts? And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. A free ride when you've already paid.
Yep. Headcanon now, Phoenix loves Alanis Morissette. Phoenix Wright is a huge fan of Alanis Morissette and would absolutely blare that out of the karaoke place or something. Love it. Alright, not forgetting that we can slide to the left. Let's go. I think we should go all the way from the left across, I think. Let's go for it. I don't care how much you pay me. I don't want to cross that bridge again.
No worries, Nick. No one's offering you any money.
That's because no reasonable person would call that pile of popsicle sticks a bridge. The load of it was nothing more than a few planks of wood and some string.
Hey, if we want to get back, we've got no choice but to cross it again, you know?
Maybe I'll just stay. I've always dreamed of living in a little shack in the woods. I've always dreamed of finding myself living in the shotgun shack.
Wow, you really are scared, aren't you?
No, I just want to find myself in another part of the world. That's all. Same as it ever was. Alanis Morissette actually sang the national anthem to Canada's first group match against Bosnia. The World Cup. Ah, yeah. I did hear that, like, each country hosting it was doing their own sort of ceremony for their respective first games. And Alanis Morissette doing the Canada anthem. Ah, well. It's a fun bit of trivia, then.
It looks like this bridge is suspended by 4 of these wires.
They are really thin. So shouldn't they be just a little thicker?
Oh, stop it! You're such a worrywart, Nick! The bridge were really gonna collapse. I'm pretty sure the boards would break before these wires ever did.
Confidence boost. Love it.
What's wrong? You're turning into an overripe avocado again.
Again, confidence boost. Gotta love him. Okay, we've got a incinerator or some kind of furnace thing. We've got Jesus statues as well, okay.
Oh wow, look at these neat Buddha statues. Maybe I'll take one home with me.
Maya!
But there are so many, they wouldn't notice if I just took one.
Are you kidding? Of course they'd notice. What are you gonna do with one of those anyway?
Put it in the office, of course. We can trade that wooden statue in the office reception area for one of these.
You know, come to think of it, where did that wooden statue come from anyway?
I don't believe I actually saw where a wooden statue was in the Wright & Co. offices. Remind me to look at that again.
Hey! There's a giant robot buried in the snow!
She shoots and strikes. She's out. Well, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator.
Oh. Oh, but you gotta admit, it looks like a lot like a robot.
Looks like a gonk droid. If it didn't have the stack on it, it would look like a gonk droid to me. It could go gonk, gonk. Love it. Sure. Anyway, I don't think it gets used much. It's looking pretty rusty.
Hey, Nick, do you think this giant robo-incinerator can walk?
I told you it's not a robot! And it's not especially big either.
Nah, you have no imagination. I bet it'd be real neat if you had to beat it to advance.
A fight between a lawyer and an overgrown furnace? Who would ever pay to see that?
Then again, that sounds probably likely like some sort of like high fantasy with elements of robots and science fiction. That could easily sound like, you know, a quest line along the way if you're traveling somewhere. Fight the robot that guards the path. The incinerator robot that guards the path. How about it? Now, if I was better at reading kanji that's written with all of like the real fanciful, you know, like calligraphy style strokes, be able to probably read what's here. I think the first kanji you can read is something like oku. Oku. I think that middle one is a kana or hiragana for no. Oku no something that I think I've seen used to refer to things like residence, place, area, building, maybe. Try my best to read it, but it's nowhere near perfect. Again, because that really fanciful kanji calligraphy writing that you can barely read on a good day. That everybody seems to have in front of their like you know, family-run business places, you know, like restaurants, izakayas, like specialty shops. All their names are very calligraphy style written, and you can barely read them, unless you really knew.
Hey, a half-open gate. That's practically a welcome mat.
Yeah, except the sign on here says no entry.
Nick. Rules are made to be broken, you know.
You expect a lawyer to go along with that?
Oh, come on. You're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go.
Well, don't blame it on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you.
Now you got me scared. Let's just forget about it, okay?
Can't believe Phoenix can actually scare Mario on occasion. Like, wow.
Oh, looks like there's something written on it.
I can't read it, but if I had to take a good guess, I'd say it says Inner Temple.
What's the point of a sign if you can't read it? Must be tough for the mailman when he's delivering here.
I guess the sign is a good indication of how long this place has been here.
Yeah, ancient. Mm-hmm.
So that's the inner temple up ahead, huh?
It looks kind of run down.
Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like if it was all bright and shiny.
So you're training here tonight, huh?
Yep. Then, everyone will see my spiritual powers. And my amazing spiritual appetite.
Sounds like your stomach wants to show off its digestive powers instead.
I wonder if that roast is ready yet.
Yeah, it might be. Honestly, pot roast sounds lovely. Okay, that is everything I believe seen around here. Can't see the water features, can't see the frozen lake, and everything has been... yeah, everything's been seen. Okay. Okay, then. Back to... into training hall immediately? I guess we'll go into training hall. Wow! Training hall, more like prison. What? February 7th, Inner Temple Training Hall. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. So this is where you'll both be training, huh?
Huh? What do you mean both? I'm the only one.
Really? But I thought...
Well, Pearlie's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training.
So says the girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering.
Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there. Yep. Definitely getting the feeling it's back there.
Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door.
Someone's here.
Excuse me, but who are you? Ah!
You're...
Hi there! We're just looking around since we're gonna be staying here tonight. Huh? Is something wrong? No. It's nothing.
I wonder why she's spaced out. Sorry.
I wonder why she's spaced out like that. Don't you, Nick?
Did you say something, Maya?
Oh, you too, Nick.
Yeah, me too.
My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to. She sure is beautiful. And a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us.
You and Urban Sophisticate? Like, wow.
Nick? To Nick!
That girl. It can't be, but...
Gooey! Hello? Ground control to Major Nick!
Right, we're looking around first. What to see? What to see? Cabinet.
Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing. Just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick.
Tut? Oh, sorry. I was just, thinking.
Oh? About Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick. I'll tell Pearly!
Don't tell Pearly! I'll get kicked in the shins! There are a bunch of musty-looking blankets and bedding sets piled up here. I wonder why they're even here in the first place.
It's because the spiritual training is done under the supervision of a nun. I wonder if Sister Bikini's planning to sleeping here while I train.
But if they sleep, what's the point of having them here in the first place?
The point of a futon in this place, nah? The scroll has something on it.
A hanging scroll? It doesn't look that special. It's a...
Ah! Ah! What is it? Why did you scream like that?
This scroll! It's my mother.
What?
It's Misty Fey, the master of the Kurai School of Channeling.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's the special mark of the master of our tradition.
So that's what the mark means.
Pearl is a danger to shins and kneecaps. It's everywhere. And Myra's an accomplice by telling Pearly. What is it?
Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face.
Maya. The hanging scroll shows Misty Fey, master of the Kurian technique. Oh, she suddenly got all sort of wispy at that. Maya! It's a hanging wall scroll showing Maya's mother, Misty Fey. It's not that old. That crest at the top is the official mark of the master. I wonder if this temple has some sort of connection to the Fey family.
I think it does, actually. Supposedly, it was founded by a branch family member of the Kurian school.
I'll have to ask Bikini in more detail when I get the chance. About Maya, and the Faye family in general.
Go for a little snoop, shall we say. Yes.
The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. I wonder what it's like. Philly, it's locked. Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me.
I can't.
You've been in kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Sorry! I know what it is. IRIS. Phoenix and Iris sitting in a tree, doing things they shouldn't be. Less pearly seeds and you get kicked in the shins. Iris and Nicky sitting in the tree. KISSING. Na 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 na.
You're lucky I like you, Maya. Let's just get going, shall we? Get going, suspension bridge again. Where things are occurring! What things are occurring?
Whew! We managed to make it across the dusty bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright?
I look green right now, but I will probably turn red if you call it dusty one more time when it clearly says K, not a T.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Again, more mysterious people. Hey, you, wait up!
You think he's yelling at us?
He must be. There's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way!
Hey! I know you! You're...
Whoa! Sorry! Gotta run! See ya! Hey! Wait a minute! Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Larice Denim. Liar! You're Larry! Your clothes may change, but you're still the butts! Shut up! I'm Larice! And I'm just here to do a sketch of Dusky Bridge!
So, it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else.
Larry, why are you pretending to be somebody else? There's a chance to examine. Yeah, I don't need to examine anything else, we just need to talk. What the heck is with the Larice all about? So what are you doing with the last name Denim? Well, I wanted to start over again, with a clean slate.
A clean slate?
You remember, don't you? Last time?
Oh, the mask. The mask case.
After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. And that's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny.
The Book of Destiny? Do you mean...
The Magic Bottle by Miss Elise Denim. It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved.
Maybe I should buy a copy of the magic bottle.
Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I would want to get that book now, too.
He'd peddle some books for you, yeah. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I follow her anywhere.
Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady.
You see? You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret.
Wow, that's a beautiful photo.
You want a copy, don't you? It's okay. I just happened to made extra prints. A photo of Elise taken by her only pupil, Larice. Alright, fine. It's a children's book, Larry. It's not exactly high art. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So, tell the truth. You must have some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women.
Talk about a bad case of denial.
Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Oh, art isn't only about technical skill, you know? It's also about having a pure heart. And that is why I'm asking. Can you draw well enough to make a whole book with your purest as possible can be your heart? Huh. Oh, now that you mention it, I wonder.
It looks like you still have some doubt in your heart.
Yeah, it's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt it! Something inside me ended, and something else began!
Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise Danan. Elise and Larry sitting in a tree, doing things they shouldn't be.
No, you're wrong! It's not her! It's the other girl! The other girl? Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Ebak! Say the line! Since you're here. You may still be here, I don't know, but say the line! Because he said the line. Right, that gets me to think. She reminds me so much of her. Better known so he's in our record as Larice the name, but better known as Larry Butts. Yeah. Alright, just in case Ebak isn't here. If something smells... No, he said... No, the Phoenix said the line. I got a bad feeling about this. You know what happens when somebody says that line, right? You know what happens. It's your own rule. Alright, so it's clear that Iris has somehow hypnotized you into being all livid over there. Ooh, yeah! Her! My little Iris. Yeah, oh, 2 XP. There you go. 2 XP for your next roll.
She is really pretty.
This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her.
Yeah, you've always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Did you say you were swearing off women?
Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have, basically. But Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left at that dream. Oh, this guy will never change.
Everyone! Hey, Burly!
Let's find out what Pearly had to say very quickly after we take a quick intermission because I've realized where the ad timer is, we're quite late to it. So, take a quick break. We're gonna do all of our usual things in Twitch land and YouTube land. There's no break in the YouTube land if you want to take a pause. This is gonna be a great time to do so. But when we come back, Pearly has an announcement for us. We'll find out what it is when we come back after the break. Pearly runs in being like,
I've come to make an announcement! Shadow the Hedgehog is a-
Pearly, no! Where did you see that video? That's way too innocent. That's way too much for your innocent little mind. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Right, let's see what her announcement actually is, though. Just as soon as my voice mod comes back to me, because I need to make sure that's working if I need to do blue text voice. Right, we're all good to go.
Hey, Burly! Dinner preparations are complete! Please come quickly to the main hall. Alright! I can't wait to dig in, Pearly! I'm gonna go to the Unit Temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is gonna be training.
Gotta love it. Gotta love the little dinkily, very cute version of the Pearly, of the theme for Pearly. It's a really good one. February 7th, 7:46 PM, Hazakura Temple, Main Hall.
Boy, am I stuffed!
Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training?
Well, this This kind of training is a battle of endurance. Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. Ha ha! No pain, no gain, I guess. Nah, I'm still worried about you.
Well, well, well. Let's not dilly-dally shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya.
Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess.
Iris, please ring the bell at 10 for lights out, alright?
Yes, Sister Bikini.
And then after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall.
I understand, Sister Bikini.
Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight.
Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight?
Well,
If you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together.
really? I'd love to! I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
I'd love to!
Pearls is absolutely smitten with Mr. Nim.
So, Larry, what are you gonna do? Huh? Me? Well... I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all.
I totally hear you there.
Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Oh, okay. And what about this word?
That's another tough one. It says roast.
What kind of a book is she reading anyway?
Did somebody do like a roast battle and then just wrote out everything into a book or something? Pearl takes after her sister. Absolutely it is.
Well, I'm gonna go wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise.
Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess.
It's too dang cold! February 7th, 9:12 p.m. Hasakura Temple, Main Hall.
There's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room?
That could be anybody.
Mr. Wright.
Ah! It's Elise. Okay, I thought I had. I guessed one of the ladies. Oh, Mr. Nim! Are you gonna use the bathroom too?
No, but have you seen Pearl?
No. Not since after dinner. I thought you said she was gonna go to your room.
I know, but she never showed up. I'm going to go look for her. Excuse me.
Miss Elise de Nim. A woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. What even is the etymology of that last one? God damn it. But the really mysterious one is...
Oh,
Sister Iris.
Good evening.
The really mysterious one is this girl.
Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright?
I can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her. And maybe get some answers.
Oh my god, it is all but in hair color now. Jesus wept. Alright then, let's go for it. Your sister Iris, right?
Yes.
So, when did you come to Hasakura Temple?
I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home.
So, you've never left?
Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini. I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were.
Ah, I see. But you...
didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in the Ivy University Literature Department? Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
No, I never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need.
I see.
But once in a while, when I get a chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone, too.
That's not exactly something worth bragging about. But I don't see any Cyclops. So I guess that means she's not lying.
But please don't stare at me like that.
Yeah, sure thing, sure thing. That disguise was about as bare bones as an Adam Sandler movie. Wow, she has not held back with the punches there. So what kind of a place is this anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual power or something like that.
It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you.
Well, I have to admit it is a whole different world up here.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Huh?
Talking with dead people, it doesn't help anyway. I hate it.
Really?
So then why stay in a place like this?
Is something wrong?
I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out.
Well, I guess it is almost 10 now, huh?
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
If it's alright with you, I would like you to have this.
But this is your hood.
It has the power to protect you from evil spirits.
Oh, come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of those too.
I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night.
Okay, thank you for your magical hood. I'm sure it is. Dolly, if you don't get your wannabe 1940s movie actress looking ass here. God damn, wow.
I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night.
Wait a minute, Sister Iris.
Yes?
Just now, you called me by my name. You said, Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you.
That's...
Sister Iris, please tell me the truth. You and I, have we ever met before? Dun 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 dun! Dun 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 dun. 5. Iris.
Oh, it's almost 10. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow.
She is the worst criminal. It's like admitting you did it to a judge. There goes the Kane. But yeah, not hiding it in the moment. Not hiding it well in the slightest.
So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard!
This is not a courtyard, it's a crime scene now. February 7th, 11:06 PM, Hazakura Temple Courtyard.
That scream! I'm sure it came from around here.
Ha!
Someone's there! On the ground!
Mr. Nim!
I just stepped on something soft.
Hey! Don't sit on my tummy like that!
What are you doing lying there in the snow?
I was passed out! What do you think?
So that blood-curdling scream was you? Forget about that! Hurry up and call the police! Is there even a phone in the main hall? No! But we still get reception up here in the mountains! You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring with me. Oh, you're useless! I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. You'll have to use the puppet phone by Dusky Bridge. Hurry! Hurry! Run as fast as you can! Yes, ma'am! If you don't hurry, Iris will what? February 7th, 11:18 p.m., Dusky Bridge.
It's farther than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened too.
Ah! Dusky Bridge! It's burning down!
What the heck happened?
Oh, what are you doing here? Ah! Huh? What is it? Is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry! I almost had a heart attack! My name isn't Larry, it's Larice! Larry, hurry up and call the police! I'm going to the inner temple! Don't be stupid! The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now! Listen to me! There's been a murder! Here, at Hazakura Temple! What?! The murderer might have fled across the bridge! I have to make sure Myri's safe. Please, call the police! I've gotta go! Get out of my way, Larry! It's too dangerous! Nick, wait!
I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it.
Ah!
Nick! Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's plank snapped and gave way. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final, terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of that harrowing night.
She may as well have a fake ID than Bonnie and Clyde, I mean truth. We save there. But that is our cutoff point. Or shall we see what this last bit is? Date unknown. Time unknown. Location unknown.
Who could that be at this time of night?
Yes. Edgeworth speaking.
Edgy! Get up! It's an emergency!
Larry, do you know what time it is?
It's not Larry! It's Larice! Larice to them!
What? It's definitely way too early for this. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and...
Wait! Don't hang up! It's an emergency! It's Nick! He took a really nasty spill!
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so...
I'm not joking! His life is in danger!
What? What happened? Tell me!
I'll talk about a guy with bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you've gotta come back. You're the only one who can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris. She needs help.
All right. I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can.
I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry.
It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see it again for a while, or him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change.
And here is our actual cutoff points. Get it saved all here, and while we have the tension music going, that was a heck of a introduction to the game, to the case, I should say. And what is to become of our poor little Meow Meow Phoenix for having fallen off the bridge? He was brave and such, but foolish as it turns out, so I don't know. Is he lost to the river now? Has thing gone awry? Who was that last blood-curdling scream that apparently he saw before darkness swallowed him? Well, all those questions and more will be answered in our next episode, but this is our cutoff now. What an ending, what a cutoff, and I hope you're all excited and ready for the next time we pick this up. I certainly am indeed. And if you missed anything here in our Twitch highlight, please don't worry, the VOD will be ready for you in about a week's time over on the YouTube side of things on Laura Petal VOD. You can check everything, the ending of how 3-4 went down, and everything we saw up until this point in 3-5 as well. You can see it all there. If you've missed anything, you can see that for the first time, or just watch it all back again and enjoy it once again. And if you have enjoyed this in the YouTube highlight, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a very exciting episode. And if you want to see more of them your way come in the future, let me know down below if you like this episode in particular with a like and comment. Consider clicking the subscribe button and clicking the bell as well so you can get notified when we do future uploads, because this will be carrying on for sure. And when we come back as well, things are getting interesting. Justice may be served. We shall have to see. But yes, thank you for watching. Click that like button and comment down below. Subscribe and click the bell next to it as well. And if you are seeing this in YouTube land, check the links in the description too. We have links to our social feeds, our Discord link is there, and our Twitch link is there as well. If you want to come and see a live stream done live here on our channel on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, we would love to have you. So if you want to come in and tune in, make sure you click those links down below. But alright, when things come back, we immediately get caught in the thick of it when we come back and continue things in Bridge to Turnabouts when it continues next time. But for now, if this episode has been a light in your life, if it has improved your day in any way, shape, or form, that is lovely to hear. And I only hope I get the chance to do it all again for you some point in the future. But until next time in the Ace Attorney playthrough, please stay and stay awesome. Please enjoy whatever you have planned next, whatever it be. See some more of my videos if you want to by checking out the channel. We'd love for you to do that. But wherever your plans are, make sure you stay safe doing them. And until next time we see each other, I love and appreciate you all for watching. Thank you so much. And until the next time out, we'll see you next time out, shall I say. Yes, I'm repeating myself now. But alright, have a good day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.